Alright everyone, how about an in limbo energy just pre here on November 10th, 11/11 portal energy, Schrodinger's cat. How about that? How about we see if we are a live cat or a dead cat? No real specific question here per se. I just want to get a feel of the energy. And it's important. It'll let you know where you're at. Maybe where your person's at. I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm going to shuffle the deck. Here's the famous Schrodinger's cat quarter. Schrodinger's cat is a science experiment, right? Physics. Theory is the cat in a box with an isotope is both dead and alive while the box is closed, fluctuating back and forth, back and forth. When you open the box, you find out which universe you're in. In this case, we use it for timelines. We let the universe decide which card you pick. It picks you. And I'm going to give you two animals. And you're going to pick. That's it. We're going to let the quarter decide, the coin toss decide which animal goes with which card. Now some people like these readings. They love my Schrodinger's cat readings, and other people do not. If you do not, you don't have to be here. How about that? You can go do a regular pick-a-card reading. I wouldn't want one. Nobody ever picks right unless you're some sort of monk. Nobody ever picks right. Y'all pick with your brain. The only thing you're picking with your brain here, in fact, you're almost entirely picking with your brain, is an animal. This is an important reading. These are very accurate if you play the game right. And I'm going to remind everybody, do not talk about Schrodinger's cat on Twitter, Facebook, any of that. Don't talk about the animals. Don't talk about anything because you deny somebody the chance. It's a general reading. Not really in this case, but it is. And if you're here, you're supposed to be here. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I'm almost done shuffling. And there's a whole playlist of these. Go have some fun. But make sure you play the game right. The universe rewards honesty. Does not reward pretense or any kind of cheating on and that kind of thing. All right. I'm done. Two cards hit the table. Face down. 1, 2. Watch them both. There's no time stamps here. I don't do time stamps. You're all connected. Everything is energy and everything is connected. One side, you pick some side, and the other side, you watch the other side. It could be a lesson for you for all you know. At the end, I pull the bridging energy between the two. All right? Two animals. You got 2 seconds to pick. You're either an Eclipse parrot like Flem, our mascot, or you're a cockatoo like his soulmate. Which are you? Eclipse or cockatoo? 1, 2. Done. You should have picked. Eclipse, old Flem over here, is heads. His soulmate cockatoo, a greater sulfur crested, I might add, is tails. All right. Oh, he's watching. You love this part, don't you? When it hits the floor. Oh shit, it rolled. Hold on. Slide. Tails. Cockatoo is here. Tails. It's tails. See? It's tails. Cockatoo is here. Eclipse is here. All right? Pay attention to both. Cockatoo, Eclipse. Cockatoo, Eclipse. I do that for me because I forget. Halfway through, I fuck up. We will clarify everything. All right? It's not too long of a reading. Learn some temperance. Are we in a live cat? So we're in this limbo between the eclipse and the 11/11 portal right now. I'm basically pulling on a void. Nature abhors a vacuum, it fills voids. What's it filling your void with? Live shit or dead shit? Let's find out. Let's talk to Flem's soulmate, the cockatoo, greater sulfur crested. I have to point that out. He's very proud of that. He is. Not a lesser. No, not a lesser sulfur crested. It's a greater. Good, good. He's like the bird from Beretta, right? That old TV show Beretta. There you go. Anyway, here we go. Cockatoo, 10 of wands. You got a lot to think about right now, but there's a stronger energy coming in. It's a live cat. I'm going to give it a live. I'm going to go ahead and thumbs up the cockatoo. But somebody here is struggling with everything that all these energies right now are bringing up. Okay? You might be too, and maybe I can help you out with that. With all my readings, you might want to watch them. But especially the 100K reading. It might help you if you haven't seen that yet and you're in this energy. Okay? No matter which side you picked, go watch the 100K video. Okay. That's it. Somebody here is struggling with what they're learning. All right, they're struggling a bit. They want to talk. Yep, blue is the throat chakra. But it's hard for this person to find the words. But it is a live cat, because this breaks to an ace. And an ace is a new beginning. Let's clarify it real quick before we get to the Eclipse parrots over here, which Flem is very excited about. He's leaning in. I know. If I thought he wouldn't eat the card, I'd have him flip it. But anyway, 10 of Wands, tell me about it. Why is it here? The 7 of Wands, defensive to what's coming up. You have an energy around you. Okay, and this could be you too. If it's you, go watch the 100K reading. It'll help you on some level. But also, just everything I do might help you. All right, but this is primarily an incoming energy. And it's someone who's they're having a hard time. Very defensive. It's a defensive energy about all the stuff. And the stuff that's coming up is very spiritual. Look at her. I love her hair. Doesn't she look spiritual to you? Right? It's very spiritual. They're having, and that's what this time is. The 1111 portal that's coming up tomorrow is the Sesame Street Hierophant. It makes it all easy to understand with Muppets and a song. And it's still hard for this person to speak. They get it inside. Very zen. They get it inside. But it's hard for them to express it. Let's see. See? Again, another one. I love the headdress. I love that. 4 of Pentacles. Holding back. It is an energy of just holding back. It's got blue on it too. It's about communication, the throat chakra. I'm just drawn to the blues here. It's very hard. They're very defensive about it, because the stuff that's coming up is really making them look at everything that's underneath the carpet. It's doing that for you as well. But it's very much a live cat. What is red with this 7 of Wands, this center card? The 7 of Swords. Someone's trying to sneak away from it. That's the defensiveness, right? It's a lot to take in, right? That Sesame Street Hierophant right now is not fucking around. It's pretty easy. The problem is these are deep spiritual lessons. And when they're done with singing Muppets, it's pretty easy to understand. And when it's easy to, and most problems are. I help people with their problems in my life all the time. And most of the time, it's just because they're too in the middle of it, they can't see the forest for the trees. The problems themselves are actually usually quite simple. The solutions are the least common denominator. You boil it down. And what's happening here is all this stuff that this person carpet swept, all the stuff they ran away from that they're usually lying to themselves about, they're having to really face. And it's hard. And it's making them want to talk. Right? But there's some resistance to that. What's red with the 4 of Pentacles? What did I just say? Rewind. Knight of Swords. It's pushing them to talk. This person here is both trying to run away from this at the same time, but also with the bird in the air, there's something they need to say. This is going to pop. I'm pretty sure it is, because fueling this 7 of Wands underneath it is a Page of Wands. That's my party girl, but it's also one of my favorite pages. It's that curiosity. There's a curiosity energy, and don't get that wrong, okay? It's just an energy that would make someone want to see what's on the other side of the fence, okay? There's a strong urge for them to speak up, but it's very difficult. But it is not a dead cat, and this proves it. This is communication, all right, from someone who's been holding back. They may hold back a lot still, but I'll tell you what, if you pick cockatoo, you definitely, well, I can't say definitely because I can't predict free will and what a person's going to do. There's a strong chance this person just explodes at the seams and shows up probably like a page. Okay? All right. Eclipse parrot. Oh, now you turned away. What? Something more interesting over there in the shelf? What is more interesting than the Eclipse parrot card? Now he turned around. There you go. I'd put him on camera, but the camera freaks him out. And he's 19 years old. His heart can't take that. You know, we try to keep him pretty mellow. All right, here we go. I have put him on camera before, but he doesn't like it because it's above his head. Birds don't like things above their heads. Let's take a look here. What do you think? Do you think Flam the Eclectus, Steve's Love Tarot mascot, my buddy for 19 years, is going to let you down and you're going to get a dead cat? Is that what you think? It's possible to have 2 live cats here. This one here is alive, but there's a butt attached to it. Okay? All right. It's a live cat on crack. No buts, no nothing. Two of Cups. You want this energy that's here right now. You want it. You both do, but this one here, this energy is going to serve you well. It's going to attract soulmates to you. And as far as your runner goes, we got a strong possibility within the energy itself of two soulmates coming together. In fact, even before 11/11 happens, the actual portal burst happens, this right here, the energies are already together. They're already intertwined. I'm drawn to the intertwining here. The two snakes, if you will. All right, let's clarify. And let's clarify this one with the witches. We're going to talk to the witches. See if we have any common cards maybe, or whatever. Either way, I'm going to pull the bridging energy. You both have live cats. That means the bridging energy here is very important. That's why it'd be stupid to put a fucking timestamp on this. You'd only get one side of the story. People don't have enough patience to watch a reading. I don't know how you're getting through this soulmate cycle. You got to be patient in this soulmate cycle. You need temperance. It's your most important lesson on the DF side. It's your key, along with gratitude, to getting in that full Empress energy. Okay, Two of Cups. Why is it here? Tell me about this. This is a live fucking cat. Well, of course it is. It's Flem the Eclectus. My God, of course it's alive. He's perfectly fine. All right, here we go. I said he laughed. Do you hear him laugh? Yeah, he laughed off in the background. You know, he a Pisces, right? He laughed because I said we wanted to see if we had matching cards, and we do. Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, crossing here. Yeah, this reading is, you two are tied together big time. All right, both sides. All right, in its own way, the bridging energy will be very revealing. But for the eclectic side, I already talked about the cockatoo side. This person's having a hard time with this. Your person was really far gone. This person here, they got something they need to get off their chest, and there is an urgency attached to it. When 11/11 comes in, man, I'll tell you what, it's gonna light a fire under their ass. What's on top here? Yeah, Page of Cups. Yeah, that's not surprising. Page of Cups. Yeah, it's again. I said you two are tied together. It's hard for this person too. She got a whole tidal wave. She's holding a little cup, right? But this is your person. They're a little girl. There's a whole wave of what they'd like to tell you. But the Knight of Swords has one specific message usually, right? That's why I call it my Paul Revere card. The red coats are coming. That's it. He didn't advertise the bagel bakery down the street or anything else, or Bob's Flags. Nothing like that, you know. They got something they need to get off their chest. It's a new beginning, though. It's a new beginning in love here. There's a chance that this can reconcile. That's beautiful energy, these two blended together. This one here is the urgency. It's the speed with which it's happening. Yeah, see? They want to try again. Somebody does not want you gone. That's been very clear in the readings lately. The Ace of Pentacles is fueling this, okay? Center card red with the Knight of Swords that's crossing here. The King of Pentacles. Yeah, they've got to get something off their chest. It's an energy of stability. This is, I'm surprised I haven't seen a Nine of Swords yet. With the energy that's here, it feels very keep me up at night kind of thing. Pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. It really is. Somebody has something they want to tell you. Now, this can be good or bad. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. All right? I'm not. This can be good or bad. What I mean by good, you know what I mean. I love you and let's be together. Hey, let's bang. But bad, it depends. It's all how you look at it. It's all about perspective. Bad could be this person has been holding on to something that's been preventing any stability in their life, preventing them from moving on, preventing them from getting in this King of Pentacles energy, right? It might be something that they're holding on to that you guys need to discuss. Because it's very swordsy how it comes in on both sides. This is swordsy too. But this is swordsy because somebody's chicken shit. It's not even really fear. It's just a lack of total comprehension of the spiritual lessons. Over here, it's more, I need to get something off my chest. And that's a double-edged sword, okay, that he's holding. So it's going to vary for each of you. So if you know that there's something you said once or something that they're holding on to, it doesn't even have to be something you said. It could be something on their side. Then you know how to interpret the energy. But for most of you, this is somebody who never told you how they felt. That is just, it's just going batshit crazy until they do. And that's what this energy is causing. It's causing an urgency to say something, to get something off their chest. What's red with the little pagey here? Oh, I love tarot, I do. Here you are. It's the Empress. The Queen of Tits, the best tits in the tarot. I know if I don't say that, people complain. There it is. Even in a frumpy green dress, sitting outside in the dirty old dirt, you'd still bang the Empress. I would. Flat out. It's a beautiful energy. Anybody emitting this energy, it's you know, and you are. They're drawn to you. They can't stop thinking about it. There's no stability. There's no peace until they say their peace. It's a live cat. It really is a live cat on crack. I'm going to take the little animal deck, fresh deck, and we're going to pull the bridging energy here. The bridging energy is what ties these two. The bridging energy is why there's no goddamn time stamps here. I'm so sick of hearing from new people about, well, so-and-so uses time stamps. I don't give two shits what so-and-so does. Right, this ain't so-and-so love tarot. It's Steve's love tarot. Well, we do it right here. I know how energy works. All right, let's go. I truly do. Right here is 10 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. Both live cats, one just having a hard time processing. The other one, man, it's crystal clear. It's crystal clear. They got, this is mission-oriented energy here on the Eclipse side. On the Cockatoo side, well, yeah, okay. But it does result in communication. It just might be a little wobbly. But the 2 live cats for sure. Bridging energy between the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. What you got for me, universe? What you got? Wow. Okay. Hold the fuck on. Calm down. 4 Cups. Both of them want something back that they once rejected. Both of them. Both of them. All of this energy coming up. The eclipse energy. We're sitting between the eclipse and the 11/11 portal. We're about to go into what I'm calling a runoff week, which is going to make the weekly reading very interesting. The Hermit's at the bottom, by the way. The soul's awake. We're talking about the 11/11 portal, some spiritual shit. Right here. We're talking about a realignment of energy with the eclipse. Right here. Hermit. And I'm telling you, and those cards are tied together because they're a color match. They're an exact color match for the most part. Light at the top, dark at the bottom. At the end of the day, both sides here. All of this energy coming up. All of these spiritual lessons from the Sesame Street Hierophant on the 11/11, when that hits tomorrow, when that hits strongest, that energy has been bleeding in. It's not just it leaks out a little before it comes in. There's a lead in, boom, and then it's a lead out. Okay, kind of a thing like that. It's here now. I already pulled on it a day or so ago. They both want something back that they rejected. It's making them want to do something. Again, that's why I got Knight of Swords on both sides in different positions. You can see the difference. This one, the Knight of Swords, is way down here underneath deception and holding back. This one, the Knight of Swords, is right here, crossing the base energy. Okay? And over here, way down the bottom, is you. Just it's a mission. It's like must bang the Empress. Must bang the Empress. It's like you're Sarah Connor and they're the Terminator. Okay? Now, what's the bridging energy between the 4 of Cups and my little pagey of Cups here? What is it? Is it 4 Cups? Oh, 4 of Pentacles. I'm sorry. It's the 4 of Cups here. Sorry, I was looking at the 4 of Cups card. No Freudian slip there, just a dumbass attack. It's different. However, I believe, no, maybe not. Because there is an energy here where, again, one of the things that's coming up that's hard for this person to look at is that they've been holding back for reasons that don't even make sense to them in this energy. Because they're ego reasons. And the energy that's coming up is spiritual. So spiritual energy, when it gets very strong, can make ego reasons seem a little flimsy, right? Okay. All right. Bridging energy between the 4 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. What is it? What is it? What? 10 Pentacles. For all of you, both of you, everybody person got love wrong. They got their life completely wrong. So this person over here, it's hard to see. It's hard for them to see that they've been holding on to the wrong thing, putting their faith in the wrong people, giving the wrong people their love, their trust for the wrong reasons. Over here, same thing, but it's all new to them. These feelings, that's why we got a little page, this little girl right here, could be a boy, it doesn't matter, there's no genders here. This little girl on this card, this little child, coming to try to bang this. It's a full-grown adult here, okay? This is all new to this person, but that newness is, because they could see it so clearly, and feel it so clearly, I should say, is really driving them towards you. That Knight of Swords over here, very strong, much stronger than this one, okay? Let's see here. Oh, man. Did both of them see, this energy is making them see that you're the real Ten of Pentacles. Okay? Phrase it like that. Now, we got a big dichotomy here. This isn't such a dichotomy. This, however, the Seven of Swords, their propensity to run away, right, to try to hide. They can't. Which is why they end up, moving forward. But over here, no. This side has a propensity to want to make this stable, to want to fix this, to want to say something, to get something off their chest. This side over here wants to run away. Okay? They can't, and they're not. But what's the bridging energy? Let's find out. And one of the things they're seeing over here as the energy comes up, as they learn the spiritual lessons from the Muppet Show, is, this is that they've been a runner. They're figuring out that they've been a runner. This person here just can't sleep. All right. It's ruining their life. They need to say something. It can ruin your life. If you got a chance to hit the Empress, you bang the Empress, man. You go for it. Take your shot. The worst thing we can do in life is take the 3D too seriously. You've got to take it seriously. You obviously have to take your life seriously. You've got bills to pay, a career to build, and there are 3D things you need to do. But don't take it so seriously that you lose the sense of humor of it. And I know that's hard to find when you're in the middle of a soulmate cycle, but you have to find it. When we lose the sense of humor, that's where the Eight of Swords comes in. That's where we get a little batshit catawampus. You lose all sense of perspective. All right. Why's who was it? The same applies to spiritual. It was comedian Lewis Black who said once, spiritual, he said about religion, he said, religion without a sense of humor is dangerous. And it's true. He's talking about context. It doesn't mean you make a joke out of it. It means you have to be able to process it, in a way that's not rigid. It's very singular, meaning it means something different to each person in a lot of cases. It relates in different ways. You have to be a little bit loose. Otherwise, you end up some kind of zealot, some sort of person who does crazy shit. It's just the way it is. It's about I wrote about that a little bit, that topic a little bit in my article on balance in the blog. Seven of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I really had to shuffle for this one. It is a big dichotomy, and it is the card that's crossing here, strangely enough, which probably applies to both sides on some level, except it does. On this side, they're defensive to it. This card has a few meanings. It means defensive. It means keeping the high ground. It could mean also standing up and fighting for what's right. And that's exactly what it is. That's why the universe had me shuffle. On this side, it says exactly what I told you. They're defensive to this, in particular this, which was red with the Seven of Wands over here, which was crossing. The Seven of Wands is now on top of it in the bridging energy. On this side, they're defensive to this. They don't like to see this. It hurts to see how they fuck themselves over in life. And they're going to see it. They're going to feel it. There's that kind of magic in the air. Even the biggest pessimist will feel it. But some people will run away from it. Not so much in the case of the runners in the soulmate cycle, though, because there's a knowing here somewhere. Anyway, they're defensive to it. Yeah, I could dig it. Over here, it's stand up and fight and do what's right. Right? It's stand up and fight. This person here needs to get something off their chest. So that Seven of Wands applies. Now, the bridging energy between their Knight of Swords over here and the Cockatoo side And the Empress on the Eclipse side wearing the Eclipse green dress. How about that? That's a pretty nice match. I know it doesn't come out on my camera too well, but that's a pretty nice match for Flem's color. It is. I'm almost tempted to grab you and put you next to the Empress here. Hold on a minute. Let's see. I know I shouldn't. But come on, we're pulling on the Eclipse side. You should come over. Let me compare you to the Empress. You on camera? You all right? Look at that. We got oh, it's pretty close. She a little darker than you. Okay? She's just a little darker. All right. There we go. He gets on camera. He didn't look at the camera this time. All right, I know. It's very exciting. Now it goes to his head. He wants fancy peanuts. Okay. I know. What's the bridging energy between the Knight of Swords and Eclipse Green Empress? What do we got? What do we got? What is this here? Now these are both, you could almost take these cards and put them right next to each other, because it doesn't matter which side it is. This is the most attractive energy, right? And he's just running. He's both running away and running towards you. Like I said, over here on the cockatoo side. It's like they want to run away. Boy, do they want to, but they're running away in the wrong direction. What they're thinking, that's part of the deception here. They think they're running away, but they're not. They're actually running towards you. And I think that's what the bridging energy might just reflect. I don't know, but that's certainly the energy that's there. That's why that has two energies around it. On this side, they're definitely just running towards you. And this card verifies the live cat over here. All right. Knight of Swords and the Empress. Eclipse Green Empress. What do we got here? All right. What do we got? What do we got? What is it? Yeah. It's the Ace of Pentacles. It's the most stable new beginning in the tarot. I often describe it as grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. Why is it the most stable new beginning? It's the most stable new beginning because it takes its time. All right? It takes its time coming in nice and slow. It picks up a lot of stuff along the way. It learns a lot of stuff on the way. And all of this here is just someone coming towards you for a new beginning. Someone who wants another crack at it. So this person, for example, trying to run away, it doesn't matter. They're running in the wrong direction. They're all disoriented by this energy. We see it here with the Ten of Wands. Someone's disoriented. He's been pushing those sticks way too long. He's tired. He's dehydrated. You know, and I said this resets to an ace. Doesn't have to match in suit. Okay? That's a misconception. It can. Technically, in the tarot, this resets to an Ace of Wands. But this is your ace. And it's the only ace on the table. And it's right here in the bridging energy between these two. That's thus proving these are both live cats. It's taken a while. But the energies right now, someone who rejected is coming back. Let's see if there's anything else. I don't usually do this with Schrodinger's cat, but I'm going to this time. I'm going to go back to the original deck. And I'm going to pull one card across the top of the whole thing. All right? I'm going to have, almost like I do in the weekly readings, for example, I'm going to have the universe add all this up. All right? Give me one card and a crossing card. Add all this up. One card and a crossing card. All right. Here we go. I love these Schrodinger cat readings. I can't believe there are some people that don't like these. Oh, what the hell? I don't know. I don't care. This is definitely the best way, scientific way to do any kind of reading like this. It's the only way to do it. Doesn't make any sense. Those pick-a-card readings are silly. It's nonsense. All right, here we go. Okay. If you want to get the most out of a pick-a-card reading, if you insist on watching those around, don't even pick anything. Just watch them all. Everything is connected. Everything is energy. Just watch them all. Just like I tell you when I pull the sign readings every month. I do the Zodiac fly around. Watch them all. All the Zodiac fly around, sure, you might say, well, you're dividing it into 12 readings. Yeah, I am. And I do it for you on the weekly reading, too. I do one card for each sign, and I clarify each one. All I'm really doing there, all I'm doing with the sign readings is instead of just clarifiers and one card for each sign, I'm doing one reading for each sign when I do the fly around it every month. That's all. You got to watch all of them and write down what resonates and then add it all up at the end. You know, it's the same thing. I mean, I could just as easily make the weekly reading a 12-hour reading where I pull a reading for Aries on the table. I pull a reading for Taurus. I pull a reading for Gemini. I pull a reading for Cancer. And I go all the way down. It would take forever, but I could just as easily do that. Anyway, I try to explain how energy works, so some people just will never get it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to do what other people do. Here we go. It is what it is. I get it. 6 cups. They're all returning. And they're all returning in an energy of fear of missing out. Okay? All of this is waking people up. It's waking up. Okay. Look at that. I say it's waking them up, and I can't push that card down. It won't go. This one flipped it up, and it flipped this one up, and this one came popping up in the air. This one's popping up in the air. Everything popped up. It's like a pop-up book. Yeah. It's a fear of missing out energy in the environment. It's the, oh shit, I better do something. That's why the 4 of Cups is here. They rejected this. You know, think about you rejecting something and then realizing later you wanted it. What if it was a job? You said, no, I'm not interested. Okay, and they say, okay, fine. But then the next day, you're like, oh shit, I need that job. Imagine how hard it would be to call them back. Is it still available? Because I know I said yesterday I didn't want it, but I was drunk. And, you know, I do stupid shit when I'm drunk. I'll be honest with you. You know, is it still available? That's a tricky phone call, okay? It's a fear of missing out energy, but right here, they're all returning. The picture says it all. Look at that. Very shyly giving it. Here's the rose. I'm sorry I punched you in the face. Here's the rose. I won't do it again. Right? That's your reading. I stand by it. All right? I hope this reading was helpful. Stay tuned for the Friday reading tomorrow and the weekly reading on Saturday, which is both the Friday and weekly reading are going to be fucking insane. I'm pulling the Friday reading tomorrow in the middle of the portal energy. Right smack in it. I'm going to be right inside it. You're not going to want to miss that. And on Saturday, that weekly reading is the runoff energy. You're not going to want to miss that either. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, awesome. I like them too. Please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And please do not mention the animals or talk about Schrodinger's cat on social media. You take away someone's chance to get the reading right. Because it is important what animal you pick, because you get to learn the primary energy around you. Later, the secondary energy. But at the same time, it's still important. It's still important. Okay? That's your reading. Good luck.